friends, how's it going? How is your Labor Day going? It is September 3rd, and on today's podcast, we're going to go over some memes. Last podcast was a giant collaboration of just all the Q posts from the 31st through the 2nd yesterday. So today we're going to be going over memes. I have a ton of memes to go over, and I have this, what I found to be very interesting. We always talk about Hillary, and we do chime in on Obama sometimes, but majority of the time we're talking about Hillary. But we need to know that an ex-president performed treason on this country, spying on a sitting president, and for that he will either get a execution date, he will definitely be trialed for all of this, or be thrown in Gitmo for the rest of his eternity. So if you are new to this channel, please go ahead and click that blue bell to get notifications. Seem to sometimes get these messages where I've been shadow banned, and I just want everyone to know when I post. So we get the truth out further and further. Also, if you are on Twitter, please follow me at True Reporting. And if you would care to donate to my Patreon, $10 or more will get you free shipping on t-shirts and other things that I am not going to tell you yet, but they're pretty cool. That will be coming out on the 15th. Shirts will be about $22, and I think you will like them. They're pretty cool. They're stylish. I'll definitely wear them. Anyways, let's go ahead and hop into this. This is True Reporting. So right here, this Anon put together Obama's treason. We think here, he's compiled a lot of stuff. Anonymous says, think logically. It is easier to rig politicians than elections. If your vote really counted, you would never be allowed to vote. If your thoughts really mattered, you would never be allowed to think just for fun. Let's look at 9/11 timelines. July 16, 1999, JFK Jr. dies in a plane crash. September 3rd, 1999, HRC buys house in New York. February 7th, 2000, HRC runs for Senate, Democrat of New York. November 8th, 2000, HRC elected as Senate, Democrat of New York. On that same day, Bush elected president, Republican. September 11th, 2001, Twin Tower attack in New York. October 26th, 2001, Patriot Act becomes a law. They created a problem to get more control. They had been in control for millennia. They are controlled by pure evil. We were blind, but now we see. Absolutely. Number one, nothing to see here. July 16th, 1999 to November 8, 2016. Nothing to see here. Number two, unrigging the election. Think logically. November 7, 2016. They are smug and confident. All fake polls say HRC wins by a landslide. November 8, 2016. They are in total shock. What happened secretly on November 6, 2016? What if NSA unrigged voting machines? Only need to do it in 5 corrupt counties. Remove fake votes to win 5 swing states. Broward County, Miami. What also happened in Broward County? We could think of DH. We could think of Parkland. Wins Florida. Wayne County, Detroit. Win Michigan. Cuyahoga County, Cleveland. Win Ohio. Milwaukee County, win Wisconsin. Philadelphia County, win Pennsylvania. 2016, ignore rigging in red and blue states. 2018, stop rigging nationwide with DHS. NSA knew they'd frame Trump for Russia. What if NSA performed the ultimate troll and made it look like Russia unrigged it? They would really scream Russia then. Absolutely. So that was from November 8th, 2016 to November 6th, 2018. Number three, Obama's secret pardons. Think logically again. They never thought she would lose. It's election night, November 8th, 2016. A patriot has just won the White House. They thought the election was rigged, but the good guys unrigged the election. Panic sets in for the deep state. They have until January 20th, 2017 to act. They must distract and delay Trump until he can be framed and impeached. Obama's issues secret pardons and immunity for himself, his cabinet, and others, mainstream media perhaps, for federal crimes before January 20th, 2017. Pardons don't cover military crimes. Pardons don't cover international crimes Q uses military to catch the pre-January 20th. Q uses traps to catch them post-January 20th. Trump tweets that he can pardon himself. Trump knows Obama pardoned himself. Obama's secret pardons November 8, 2016 to January 2017. Number 4, military tribunals. This is from January 21st, 2017 to December 31st, 2019. Think logically. Pardons don't cover military crimes. Pardons don't cover international crimes. Why is Trump surrounded by Marines? Secretary of Defense Mattis, Marine. Chairman Joint Chiefs Dunford, Marine. National Security Advisor Kelly, Marine. Q started saying no deals December 23rd, 2017, right after December 21st, 2017 executive order. Q hinted at a few deals before that. Why? Convict them in military court 2000 or convict them in military court 2017. Here's the deal you offer them. Admit everything now on video. We have as many children as possible. Implant a listening device and a kill switch. Q says LDR, we can hear you breathing. Linda Rothschild. Q says catch and release. Why? If plan works, you die later painlessly. Public will think you died peacefully. Number 5, the real witch hunt. January 21st, 2017 to November 6, 2018. Think logically. Trump always tweets witch hunt. What if there is a real witch hunt and patriots are hunting real witches? They are linked to satanic world leaders. They earn their power by acts of evil, and the witches are the handlers of men. Married to men like Bush, Clinton, and McCain, pawns of families like Pesur and Rothschild. Q says many of them worship Satan. Let's assume that they get into their club. You must procreate in an occult bloodline. You must perform horrible acts on video. You must sacrifice to move up the ladder. You must be corrupted to be trusted. All in exchange for fame and fortune. The love of money is the root of all evil. Q says we are in a battle versus good and evil. Fortunately, God wins. Absolutely. Number 6, the pyramid takeover. May 20th, 2017 to October 28th, 2017. Think logically. Saudi Arabia owns many U.S. politicians. Q says Saudi Arabia equals one side of the pyramid, $4 trillion. Q said Saudi Arabia Prince Alawid is bad. Q says Saudi Arabia Prince MBS is good. May 20th, 2017, Trump visits Saudi Arabia. May 22nd, Trump visits with Israel. May 24th, Trump visits with Pope. May 26th, Trump visits with the EU. What intel was shared on this epic trip? October 1st, 2017, the Las Vegas shooting. Alawid owns top floors of Mandalay Bay. Assassination attempt. Act of treason. October 24, 2017, Saudi Arabia Prince Alawid arrested. On the 24th, the same day, Saudi Arabia Prince MBS takes over. What if one side of the pyramid just fell? October 28, 2017, Q begins posting first time. Biggest battle won, but danger still exists. Safe enough now to wake up the masses? Number 7, enemy of the people. I tweet this a lot. August 3rd, 2017, November 6, 2018. Think logically. Always think logically. What if you were watching a real movie? Media attacks are real in the beginning. August 3rd, 2017. U.S. Attorney Hoover appointed building cases against the deep state. How do you destroy the deep state media? You make them destroy themselves, which is already going on. AJ Zuckerberg of CNN is shown evidence. Jeff Zucker of CNN shown evidence. AJ Sulzberger, New York Times, is shown evidence. Jack Dorsey, Twitter, is shown evidence. And just a few more CEOs in the media and tech. They are filmed admitting their corruption. They are told to keep up the fake news. They are told to make us disrupt them until the truth comes out before midterms. Then their narrative shifts to pro-Trump and public opinion changes. Red wave, or they're executed for treason. Absolutely. The whole tech companies are falling. Number 8, Resignation Nation. October 5th, 2017, December 31st, 2019. Think logically. What would make alpha male CEOs resign? What if they were shown evidence that proves they profited from them? If you committed treason, you get to die. If you killed people, you get to die. If you harmed children, you get to die. If you harmed adults, you go to jail. If you only made money, you get a deal. Resign or retire by a certain date. Make sure there is no economic turmoil. Assign all your stock to U.S. government. Alawid equals largest shareholder in Twitter. If plan works, less jail time or immunity. If 100 politicians resigned or retiring, why? 100 movie media moguls resigned, why? 4,500 plus major global CEOs resigned, why? 45,000 sealed indictments. I just saw that has moved up to 52,000 sealed indictments. Trust the plan. This was well organized and put together. It's very cool to see this. And there is no escape for these people. I'm telling you that now. So let's get into some memes, baby. So we look here. And a lot of this we'll touch on that I said I was going to touch on yesterday. So we see here, this is from the 30th of August. And we see it looks like a medical bed with medical tools bloodied up everywhere. I debated quite a while about making this post, but decided it needed to be done. Full disclosure and Anon's wanting it. I have been given the tiniest of glimpses into what was on Anthony Weiner's laptop in the insurance file. Like most of you here, I too was of the mind that full disclosure was the only way to prevent this from ever happening again. Take a look at the photo though, and we can. This is obviously a bed. There's a chain right here to the stand, and then we see this right here, and it says, you know what they did. There are certain things that will scar you forever once you see them. Things you cannot come back from. Humanity does not need this. So, you know, pray Anons, pray. Or excuse me, I know that in a world where practically all of our social institutions have been hollowed out to serve them, it is hard for us to trust anyone, but trust Q-Team. Trust that they have enough on the effed up psychos that did this to either kill them or put them away forever without showing the general public everything. Pray Anons, pray. There is a good reason Q has repeatedly told us to pray. God bless you all. And then you can see the full picture right here. Pretty sick stuff, right? So why are they doing this? So I'm going to throw this out there, guys. I don't disagree with this. Think of me what you will. We are alpha draconian reptilians. Behold, behind all human suffering we feast. Behind world evil we rest. For we control your reality through hidden manipulation. You are not free, for your world is one of many galactic human farms. You are our sustenance. Is this true? Why is there a space force being created? Why do these people worship a Moloch? Why do we talk esoteric? Why do they do this? Why do they kill and drink adrenochrome? Where did they find out about this? Who told them about adrenochrome? Please, someone explain to me. I think this is real. I really do believe that. Do you get it yet? We are all being plays. And then you see a Rothschild, government, corporations, media, religion, science, military, police, you, all up and down the line. We're living in a faux reality, I believe. I believe that this has just been hijacked, and we need to break out of it. This is the one I told you about. He gets us, the little kids. Then we see John Podesta here with Bill Clinton and the Pope. He's been around a while, guys. And then we see hey, these guys look like they're best friends, right? There's many pictures that we've seen where the past 4 presidents are in meetup groups, maybe in the Oval Office. Just have nothing to do with Trump. So that tells you that Trump is who he says he is. Kek, the frog god. Now, a lot of people always talk to me, ask me questions about Kek. Like, why do you always joke about Kek? Why do you post about Kek? Because if you go and look into this and memes and, you know, what Trump has done, and there is a story to tell. It's very, very strange. You need to research this stuff. This is an ancient Egyptian artifact. It is believed to be an idol of a frog god. The text in the front of the idol translate roughly to Kuk or Kek. This is possibly the name of the deity. If you look closely, they resemble a person with a computer. So we know about meme warfare. Right here, a person in front of could be, it looks like a computer, like that's the, you know, like an older computer, and then a person in front of it. Maybe this is right here. Yeah, if you look into meme warfare, if you look into autistic or what is it? That's where they militarize autism, weaponize autism is a real thing. Who do you think stays up all day on these boards? There's people who have autism that love this stuff, that they can retain it all, that they never quit, they never slow down. It is a real thing. Weaponize autism, weaponize memes. Why can't the left meme? There is a reason for all this. Research Keck. Research all of that stuff that came from 4chan. It's amazing. It's too detailed for me to get into. We would be here for hours. So, David Rothschild tweets, the president of the U.S. has been tweeting out easily debunked conspiracy theories all day. And if his Republican Party holds the House and Senate, he promises to strip healthcare from tens of millions of Americans. That is such bullcrap. So, as we look into this, we saw yesterday in the Q posts that we know who Alice is. Who are the White Rabbit? Who controls the White Rabbit? So we see this. White Rabbit leads Alice to Wonderland. Who led Hillary to Saudi Arabia? Who made it possible to gather money from Saudi Arabia? The Podesta brothers. After Q posts White Rabbits, then Q latches onto the Alex Podesta Bunny Man artwork shortly thereafter. That was in the last podcast. I got it right. I thought his name was Alex. So, yeah, look at all of his creations he makes. All these people are in on it. All these bloodlines are so strange. And I know that you've seen the sketch artist of these two men with the missing girl. I can't think of her name, or I can't really remember where it was, but it was definitely them. You can definitely look it up, and I know you guys have been down that rabbit hole. So we see here 9-2. This takes us into another rabbit hole. What is going on? What was going on at John McCain's funeral? His funeral, was he there? I know you saw his daughter, Megan. It was almost like she was pretending to cry. There were no tears, and the whole time she was bashing Trump. But a lot of deep state was there. Okay? A lot of deep state was there, and a lot of weird hand gestures and passing of things. It's very strange. So we go to this. It must be hard to communicate. No more personal servers in the basement. Phones are being listed, emails being read, even personal conversations probably being listed with long-term distance microphones. Where can they talk except in person? If in person, Q team knows exactly who spoke to whom and when. Blatant trolling. Every moment together is a moment you should not waste. You're all at the funeral. There will not be a better time to talk and have any deniability that you met to discuss your predicaments. Former presidents are still able to arrange skiffs. Presidents, not presidents. Why the apostrophe? Possessive, as in president's staff or president's people. So who would be arranging a skiff for any of the ex-presidents? Does the American taxpayer foot the bill for the 12 hotel rooms in close proximity to the central skiff? Foot the bill. Curious phrasing. The bill, in all capitals, probably refers to ex-president Clinton. The foot, a reference to Bill Clinton, William Clinton, a reference to the casts that were worn. A reference to the casts that were worn. Remember the foot, they had the boot on. Where were there 12 folks who were targeted and put into such a device? Why mention the hotel rooms? My guess is that these are safe houses that Q team is letting the opposition know that they are not secret nor safe. They can't go anywhere. They can't hide. They are not able to get away from this. It's got to be driving them crazy. Secret Service details orders at max perimeter DEF, I guess defense or and keep the U.S. Secret Service away so they cannot listen. Plus, as a they would They would keep others out until principal players are told someone is coming. Lastly, it would be an attempt to keep long-distance listening devices at a maximum distance. Nice color choice. We've been inside. Do we plant bugs? Do we know what is seen and said there? It is a shame the windows had to be blocked out and eliminate that view. Too bad blocking the windows didn't help. We can still hear you breathing even in your skiff. Q. All right. So let's do this a little. We'll get a little positive right here. I know this is doom and gloom, but we're winning, baby. We're winning. There is definitely a positive feeling to this movement spiritually. This is from the 31st. I guess it's one thing to know that they are all occultists and doing bad crap, but quite another thing to get an overpowering feeling of right when you know you are a part of the fight against them. Absolutely. You are. We know with our intuition, with our logic, that we are on the right side of things. We're on God's side of things. Tonight, I have seriously questioned my agnosticism. If God exists, he is definitely on our side. This is a true battle between good and evil, and it's powerful. Where we go one, we go all. Absolutely. This guy, a lot. There's going to be many, many more like him, right? Many more. So, this is what I referenced earlier. August update. Sealed indictments, 5,900 new. We are up to 51,701 entered through the 31st. That is an average of 5,170 per month. Absolutely crazy. Is that normal? What's normal is 1,077 per 2009. And we're up to 51,000 entered 10/30/17 through. It hasn't even been a year. So yeah, we're about 50,000 over the mark, which is crazy. Sergey Brin, co-founder of Google, president of Alphabet Incorporated, net worth 49.5 billion. Alphabet, Google, married 2007 to 2015 to this Ann Wojcicki. I don't know how that's pronounced. Co-founder of 23andMe, net worth 1 billion. DNA database, 23andMe. YouTube, sisters. They look like horses. Susan Wojcicki, CEO of YouTube, net worth 410 million. Censorship. These two were married. These two were sisters. You tell me, follow the wives, right? Look how much power they have. Alphabet, Google, 23andMe, and YouTube. Unbelievable. DARPA, aka Google. It is all weaponized against us. These were created by a military branch. This is not something that Zuckerberg made in his basement with two friends. No, that is not what it is. Please don't be naive about this stuff. And then I start seeing this stuff. We see Hillary Clinton here. We see Hillary Clinton here. We see Hillary Clinton here. This in the middle, it just does not. She has lost a lot of weight or had some kind of lift. But we look at the ears. We can zoom in on it. These are not the same ear. This is more goes outward. And on this again, this is the same side of the head. This goes further out. This goes up and around like this. This is not the same ear. I'll give you, we can zoom in closer if you'd like. Take a look at it. That is not the same ear. And then we see her here. Are these the same people? This is the later picture. This was from the other day. Then we go here. This is probably when she was campaigning, something like that. And this was when she was, I don't know, getting out of her asylum or something. This doesn't look like this person. These two do not look like her. Are they finding lookalikes? Is Hillary Clinton even alive? Do we even know? So now let's get into this. This is crazy, guys. Lindsey Graham looks directly at the camera. Lindsey Graham right here. Obviously has kind of flipped since his whole thing with Trump. He used to hate Trump. Now he's on board with Trump, supposedly. Kelly Ayotte looks down at the transfer, looking down here. Look, this is obviously going into her purse, but he really is putting something in her purse. We see here, okay, this is Henry Kissinger. We see here that he's putting something in her purse right here. She's looking down. There's more of these guys. This isn't the end of, trust me. There's a little, so we see this tweet right here. There is literally a rapist in this picture. Are you insane? Yeah, right here. Unbelievable. Decency wins. Decency wins? Yeah, and that's why he's saying there is literally a rapist in this picture. Are you insane? These people are delusional. They are definitely delusional. Here's a bigger picture. And here we see old Bush putting something in her hand. People say it's a piece of candy. Could be, But right up front, they need to be shackled by the ankles, if you'd ask me. And that's it for those. I have some more for you that delves into more of that. Okay, now we see here, she sang at McCain's funeral. This is a nice person, right? Little sweetheart got a lot of attention at McCain's funeral yesterday since Bill Clinton was drooling over her. I know you've seen the picture, so I made sure to post this little bit of truth meme here in Twitter land. This is very real. Mad yet? I too am wiping my ass with your crap flag. F your flag, not my flag, with Ariana Grande. And wasn't, I could be completely wrong, wasn't it where they had the Manchester bombing at that concert? Wasn't it her concert? And if you look at the funeral, there's a lot of people there that are crying, that are like these superstars. Why are they always crying around Hillary Clinton? It's weird. Are they really passing notes? Cabal comms comped by our guys. Again, what is he handing? I've heard it was candy. Who knows? So this is what I just showed you earlier. We could take a second look. Very strange. All right. What the F? I would like to know about this too, guys. Obviously, she's a dude. She's about 4 inches taller than him without heels, I'm sure. But just look at him. Look at these people. Look at him. Does he have to kiss that hard? They're in love. What is going on? That is a dude. Yuck. Yeah, so, I mean, this is all speculation, so, I mean, it's just strange. Yeah, dopey, grumpy, sleepy, bashful, handsy, the Cabal's new communications is passing notes when they have to be beside each other or in skiffs. They can't get away from each other. WikiLeaks documents show that Senator McCain's primary legacy is to have pushed a series of calamitous Saud Netanyahu foreign policy positions, destroying Iraq, Syria, and Libya, leading to the refugee crisis and ISIS. The John McCain Institute received at least $1 million from Saudi Arabia. Don't let these people get you, get you thinking otherwise. Q, watch my back. So this is from yesterday. Potelniak papal bloodlines. Some of these words are pretty ridiculous, so bear with me. Orsini, Breakspear, Aldobrandi, Fornese, Somagalia, all controlled through the Jesuit order and their Knights of Malta and Teutonic Knights, all based in missile-protected Borgo Santo Spirito in Rome. Pepe Orsini, Italy. Henry Breakspear, Macau, China. This is the true power finale. This is the Guelph and the Ghibelline power over mankind. The Cecil family were controlled by the powerful Jesuit family known as the Palvicini. Maria Camilla Palvicini is more powerful than Queen Elizabeth II. The Queen and Prince Philip are totally subordinate to the papal bloodline and Breakspear family and their Jesuit UKH headquarters at 114 Mount Street. Please go and study who funded Elizabeth I, that astronomical amount of money to fight the Spanish. Yes, Palvicini. The most powerful man right now in the conspiracy over the world is a Roman by the name of Pepe Orsini of the powerful Roman papal bloodline. The Orsini, also known as Orso, and the ancient Maximus family. There is no one more powerful than this figure who is really the great Pope. The papal bloodlines are the secret shadow hierarchy of the Jesuit order, even behind the Black Pope touted at the number 1. These powerful bloodlines are the Breakspear and Somaglia. So, unbelievable, right? So here's some more stuff. I don't know why I cut off right there, but let's just look at this stuff. So we see here, I believe this is Uma Abedin and what is his name? What is his name? I can't think of it. I just lost. Where was it? We gotta go back. I'm sorry, guys. Let me check it real quick. Lindsey Graham. Yeah, so Uma Abedin and Lindsey Graham right here hugging, and then we see Henry Kissinger in the middle. They're all looking at each other. Very strange. Almost like they're making eye contact. We look here. He's making signal to him. I believe that's Kelly, right? And we go down here and check it out right here. He obviously says something. He obviously is signaling to Lindsey Graham to go say something. And that's when he goes over here to speak to this gentleman. There's more detail to this. But like I'm just telling you that there's a lot of deep state within here, but there's also white hats in here too, monitoring these people. I believe that's Mattis right here, Mad Dog, and they're signaling to him to go talk. So there's a lot of stuff going on because that their communication has been broken down. Obviously, that is the case. And then we see here. We'll round it off right here. The savior of Western civilization, absolutely. He is taking it over and, he's taking it into his own hands. He said that he didn't want to step in, but he is stepping in, guys and gals. If you found this informative and you enjoyed it, please subscribe to my channel. Please follow me on Twitter at True Reporting. I usually post a couple times a day. And if you would care to donate to my Patreon, $10 or more will get you free shipping on merch. I am going to do another podcast later this afternoon. It's going to be a Neon Revolt article. I've already read it. It is perfect. He usually does great work. Actually, he always does great work. What am I talking about? And I've been following him since even before I even started my channel. So, yeah, guys, I hope you're doing well. I really hope you are enjoying your Labor Day, and I will check back with you later. Expect a live stream. I'm going to do it probably around 7 o'clock. This evening. And be safe out there, love one another, and take care of one another. And we'll see you for 2 more podcasts later in the day. Bye.